Hi there, this video is about the consequences of poor quality. So it's the final video in this section here on quality. So what are the consequences of poor quality? Well, this is really reinforcing stuff that I've covered in other videos, but we're going to get some reputational damage if we're providing poor quality goods. That is going to lead to negative word of mouth publicity for your business, people not being very kind about you when they're talking to you about their friends. That will mean you've got fewer customers who are coming back. You're not going to attract as many new customers. Therefore, you're going to have lower revenues. You're not going to take in as much money. We're going to have higher costs. There's going to be costs of reworking products on the production line because they haven't been produced very well. There's going to be scrap costs, stock that we've bought, raw materials that we've bought that we can't use because it's been produced poorly. There's likely to be complaints about the product if it's of a poor quality, which takes time to deal with, and you've got to pay your staff for dealing with those complaints as they come in, and you may well have to do extensive marketing in order to try and improve your reputation. And of course, I think I mentioned about Skoda in the previous video. It can be very difficult to change that image anyway. We may have issues around the motivation of the workforce if you're constantly dealing with complaints, if being told your work isn't of a very high standard, and that's not going to be terribly motivational, so we may end up with a demotivated workforce. And finally, we could get recruitment problems if you've got a reputation for providing poor goods and services. What young person coming out of school, university, college or whatever is going to want to go to a firm where it's going to look bad on their CV, they might not be trained very well there, so the business may well have issues getting new staff as well. So lots of consequences of having poor quality. If you watch this alongside the quality assurance video, we can look at how we can improve that and get a business producing better quality goods and services.